You know it's crazy. You know it's bad. When Henry Resilient is siding with the woman in a divorce proceeding. Dude! What is this? Never seen this side of Nick before. Dude,
No,
isn't this just disgusting, man? It's so gross. She's so entitled, so privileged. Like, it's just behaving like a child. She's behaving like a child. She's pretending to be a child right now. That's the appeal. Dude, these female OTK streamers bring out the incel in me like nothing else. Okay, let's see Henry theorycraft a divorce settlement. Let's see what Henry thinks Nick should be paying. Okay, guys, so as you may know, NMPLOL
story.
Nick Pollum, famous Twitch streamer who is known for parading women around, parading women 10 years younger than him around for an audience. That's basically his business model. Is he finds women much younger than him and he parades them around. Asian women, usually, yeah. Parades them around for his audience of teenage boys. He's a bit like Andrew Tate when you think about it, except without all the criminal allegations, because I wouldn't slander someone like that. So, dude, what was I going to say? I just read something and my brain short-circuited. What was I was being open my phone and started reading something. And I'm like, now my brain's fried. Dude. I f***ed up completely. NMPLOL parades around Asian women for teenage boys. He's like Andrew Tate, but without all the rape and stuff that could make that a slanderous statement. He's getting divorced. That's it. There we go. He's getting divorced. That's it. There we go. We're on. We're on. He's getting divorced from Malena. Now, if you don't know, Malena is a Scandinavian girl, a Nordic girl, that he met when she was quite young. I don't know how old, but it's funny to imply that she was underage in some way. But I wouldn't actually say that because that would be slander. Because I don't know it to be true. However, it is very funny to imply, for the sake of comedy, not to genuinely believe or think is true. Okay, so this girl, Malena, this Nordic girl that he picked up and prepared to do this content with him, to entertain an audience with him, to sexually gratify these teenage boys for him. She's decided to divorce him, and she wants 50%. She wants to take some money. I watched the first Liam Donovan segment parodied off stream, but maybe we'll watch the other one later. The Rory and Stewart. Okay, dude. And I think a lot of people are siding with her. It's rare you see online people side with a woman asking for 50%. However, she was essentially the co-host to Nick Pollum's stream for years. And her like whole life revolved around this guy's stream and being his like trophy wife for his audience. And she was like, in every clip they had was like her being in a funny way, basically. She said she did something funny. Nick would act like a battered husband, and that would be the content. It's like the you know the Wojak meme template where it's like, yes, honey, you know that one? That's like every Nick and Malena clip, basically. She was funny, trampling all over him in these clips, and he's like, yes, honey, and that's the joke every time. That's like the joke every time. No, not Wife Jack. It's not Wife Jack. That's a different one. Bitchy, funny, bunny. We love bunny women here. And so, lots of people have the perspective that she does deserve a lot of money from him. I think I agree. She was like the content. Now, since he's broken up with her, since they started getting divorced, he's tried to pick up these Asian women to fill her spot. So he picked up this one woman called Kaichi. And he made one offhanded comment to this ditzy broad about how it would be kind of funny to do a Sieg Heil, a Roman salute, like Elon Musk did. And this ditzy Asian broad that he picked up off the street, in her infinite fucking wisdom, decided to immediately get on stream that night, in front of a bunch of people, all their colleagues, huge audience, and start throwing up Romans. In a very obvious way that was not at all subtle. She's an alcoholic, for real. That's very funny if that's true. So, his replacements have not been going well, and there's a lot of details about the replacements in these court filings, I believe. So, Nick has been trying to keep this all sealed, and he hates people covering it. He hates people covering this stuff, because it makes him look terrible. He has tried to pretend, publicly, that it's an amicable divorce where they're agreeing, splitting the assets in a fair way, and there's no problems. However, in the court documents, Malena is actually accusing him of like financial abuse and shit like that. That's what's actually happening. So he's a total fucking liar, and he's trying to get the stuff sealed, and they're like, no, basically. So Henry Resilient, hero, absolute Twitch aristocracy A-log, goes crazy on this stuff. Is breaking us these court documents. And it's, you know it's crazy. You know it's bad. When Henry Resilient is siding with the woman in a divorce proceeding. You know it's bad. When he's siding with the less successful woman who's asking for 50% in the divorce proceeding. So, everyone's against Nick right now. And everyone is just looking to see this guy get absolutely rinsed in family court. I'm totally here for it. I think it's awesome. I fucking hate Nick too. So let's take a look.
Of NMPLOL and Malena. Now, if you guys, I think everyone knows NMP, the streamer who is currently going through probably the most expensive divorce in Austin history. And with that being said, he did put out this clip saying that, you know, that there's no drama. But we know this not to be true because of the court filings. Now, for those who missed, she filed her original petition for divorce on January 16th. Thank you, Rudy, for the 199. January 16th, 2025. And, you know, it looks pretty standard, except for, you know, we got the grounds for divorce, which I think she
Blasian can have, like, okay, like, we're not getting into the race tier lists, the race analysis, like, which race of women is the peak. We're not getting into that. However, I'm going to be real. I've never seen a good example of Blasian. Not once. So I don't know where you're seeing that from, but I've never seen it.
Back, the marriage has been insupportable because of discord or conflict, and she wanted the courts to divide the estate. That was the big takeaway from her initial filing. Nick would file back where he just basically said, give this bitch nothing. You said, give her nothing. And I'm like, well, this may be some procedural stuff. Then, you know, he pulled his head out of his ass and he realized that, hey, maybe the parties will come to an agreement, considering they've been married since September 25th, 2015, and on the division of property. All right. And people are like, wow, what the hell's going on? And then later, she would request temporary orders. And I was just trying to tell people, I'm like, look, man, these temporary orders are huge. This is a bombshell. Not the fact that she's requesting for temporary orders. The fact that she's talking about what's going on. She accused him of financial abuse, saying he is economic and financial abuse, and failure to permit
Senate is Blasian. Okay, now, what are we talking? Let me see a 23 in me, because that ain't 50-50. That's not 50-50. That's like 10% black, 50% Asian, 40% white. That's the genealogy there. Let's be serious.
To the party's community property accounts for the purpose of insight. Also, you know, she wanted, Jesus, possession of some home. She wanted money to obtain a car. She didn't want anything to do with Nick's car. She wanted,
so I'm like, okay, someone say, anyway, 25 Asian, 25 white, 50 black. So black dad, Asian mom. Okay. Kind of makes sense. But that's still not Blasian. That ain't Blasian. Either way, I'm going to stop doing the racial breakdowns of popular female streamers. I only have eyes for Emeru. Okay. Guys, this is me. Wait. I don't know if I can show this shit on stream. Guys, I was making such funny posts. Dude, there's a post in Spicy Chat. If you search extra Emery, spell EXTRAEMIRY as one word in Spicy Chat right now. There's a great post I made last night that I can't show on stream. It's great. I wish I could.
He need to make some support payments and pay, interim attorney fees. Now, he will respond. Normally, he has to respond to this, and he will respond
Here's
to
the
it.
one
He will
on Jason
respond to it,
Comics, I think.
and he's
Yeah.
likely going to say,
No, that was a different one. That was a different
couldn't
one.
get support. I can't imagine his lawyer saying, yeah, agree to this amount of support, but we don't know. We don't know how he's going to respond. I checked the court records, I think yesterday when I got all the court docs, and it was in there. Now, on the 4th, which was 5 days before the hearing, Nick Palome, okay, he came to the court saying, I want a confidentiality and protective order because Malena, what you're going to see is she did not want the court record sealed. Even though he said, no, she wants them sealed. She doesn't want.
There's a link to the message in the general chat of my Discord, okay? So if you go there, it'll link you to Spicy and show you where the message
any parts of the internet, you're going to see in plain language in black and white her not wanting the court record sealed. Now, coincidentally, I do have the outcome of the hearing that took place on the 9th, and we'll just save that for the end. So he filed a motion for confidentiality and protective order. And the biggest takeaway from this, he's trying to cite some legal case to grant him one, because this is his way. If he was to lose on getting the record sealed, he could say, okay, well, we can't get it sealed from Henry, but we can make some things confidential where we don't have to worry about Malena sharing it or anything like that. Okay. So he cites some court laws, basically saying like the court has a broad discretion, which they do. They can pretty much do anything they want in family court. And also that the specifically respondent objects because there's inadequate protections in place to ensure the confidentiality of documents subject to Malena's discovery requests, including the request for production and inspection of written interrogatories. Now, written interrogatories are like questions like, did you cheat on me? Did someone send you risque pictures? How much money did you spend on Kachi? How much community money did you spend on Kachi? How much ownership do you have in stake? I mean, not stake, but OTK. Do you have any ownership in Starforge? How much do you get from Starforge? Think questions like that. These are interrogatories. I had to answer 150 of them for my divorce because she was just like, why do you think your ex-wife moved out? Stuff like that. And he also says, whereas the petitioner and respondent are public figures, right? And disclosure of such documents and information requested by Malena stand to invade the privacy of the parties and impose undue burden, harassment, and annoyance, a confidentiality, and a protective order is warranted. So anytime you file a motion, it has to be a hearing, but I don't know how Nick's team is going to go. Considering the case, I don't think it's officially sealed, but here I can give y'all a little something early to let you know what happened, because a lot of people are like, well, what happened in trial on yesterday? So here is what happened. You gotta request the judge's notes to get this juice. All right, for all y'all out here. So on 4/9/2025, the hearing was set on Nick Palome's motion to seal. His lawyer showed up for Nick and her lawyer showed up for him. No record was taken because counsel have reached an agreement to temporarily seal the case for 90 days and will submit an order on the same. So they're going to draft up an order for the judge to sign to seal the case. All right. So, Nick like, well, shit, man, I'm in the clear, dog. Fuck you, Henry. Well, we'll see. Only time will tell. All right. Time will tell for sure. So this was, hey, he's praying that, that after the notice and hearing, the court makes the final orders, that the respondent requests that the court issue a confidentiality and protective order, that the discovery and undertaken only upon such terms and conditions are set forth in the confidentiality and protective order, and the court grants any further relief. Now, when I went through my divorce, we didn't have to all of my financials were not submitted through the court. It was just submitted to our lawyer. But here we go. So what happened? 8:27 p.m. This is the final hour before the hearing. Malena, TLDR, she is like, I do not want the court record sealed. I don't want them sealed. In fact, they should not be sealed. And you're like, damn, seriously? Yeah, they should not be sealed. You're like, oh my God. Malena, are you sure you want to do this? And she's like, yes, don't seal the court records. So you're like, oh, okay, whatever. So relevant background. Let's just go through it just for, shits and giggles. They were married September 25th, 2025. Nick Palome is an online streamer. He makes content. We know this. During the party's marriage, Nick made the party's relationship public and often published shared videos involving both parties across various platforms. We know this to be true. January 16th, she filed for divorce. February 3rd, his answer, which we already went over. February 18th, he filed a motion to seal. And this is where it starts to get juicy out the gate. On February 24th, Malena filed her First Amendment petition and request for temporary orders. Again, Malena continued to protect the privacy of the parties and any sensitive information concerning either of the parties' business interests, despite grave concerns she has about actions taken by Nick and actions taken to diminish, as in destroy value of the community estate. And by community estate, his Twitch channel is part of the community estate. His YouTube channel is part of the community estate. So she is accusing him. There's OTK shares as when his OTK put out any new content.
So yeah, basically, the idea here is that Nick is jetting around with all these new women like Catchy. And like not streaming as much and shit like this. And so Malena is basically accusing him of trying to intentionally fuck his assets up. And give away money and shit like that. So that he doesn't have to give as much to her, basically. While this guy is trying to act in public like, oh yeah, we're coming to a total amicable conclusion. We came to an amicable agreement. We're gonna just split the assets. It's fine. It's fine. It's all amicable. We're agreed. It's fine. And then in secret, it's Malena's like, yo, dude, can you stop just fucking burning money? It's so crazy. It's just like such snake behavior. Just totally lie about this shit in public and act like everything's totally fine with your ex, when it's just not. She's saying like you're a total piece of shit basically in these court documents.
You have to think about that. I know they're going through some changes, but all of that is a factor. But at the end of the day, could he be doing it? Maybe. Is it hard to prove? Extremely. But it is what it is. You know, like if you're going through a divorce, if I'm Nick, no, we're not putting out no OTK content because OTK is going to get evaluated. And he is going to want OTK to come back worth the company overall to come back worth the least amount of money. And what's going to end up happening is he's going to have to evaluate it. She's going to have to evaluate it. And they're going to have to agree in the middle or let the courts decide. And the last thing you want to do is let the courts decide, especially after you're about to read her story. So on March 6th, this is new information. She requested.
Why do you think this wouldn't come out? Because usually he's able to stifle discussion of stuff, or in the past he's been able to stifle discussion by going to LSF and crying his fucking eyes out to these people, to the moderators, going, stay all please. Stay all please. They're being really mean to me on your subreddit. Stay all please. Delete that post. But now they've stopped doing it, so.
Written interrogatories and production and inspection of documents to Nick. She's like, hey, Ninja, answer these questions. Run me my documents. That's what it is. Hey, bro, you going live and not telling Ninja? Well, it's a Twitch stream. It's a Twitch stream. But I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much.
Henry, thank you so much.
Appreciate you, dog.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
All right. So March 6th, she's like, I sent the interrogatories. And on April 4th, Nick filed a motion for a confidentiality and protective order. On April 8th, right, Nicholas served his response to requests for disclosures, objections to the petitioner's written interrogatories, which is standard. He just was like, objection, objection, objection. I'm not providing you shit. And he's going to do it under the guise of he doesn't want the document getting out. Request for reduction and inspection. Notably, Nicholas only lodged objections and failed to provide any substantial response to the interrogatories and failed to provide any documents in response to production. All right, which is going to lead to her motion to compel for discovery, which you're going to see momentarily. All right. So at this time, Malena has refrained from public finding details regarding the conduct of Nicholas, but the conduct will be outlined in any future hearings on Nicholas' request to seal the file and restrict access. In other words, she's saying, look, I've been keeping these public filings pretty tame and saving all the juice for the hearings. I am well aware that Henry is covering this. I am well aware that there's a lot of interest in the Twitch community and YouTube community regarding our divorce. So because their interest, I don't even have to be told, I'm leaving certain things out, but she's about to just let a bomb drop. She's about to drop a bomb in here because, you know, she's trying to compel the court to, like, basically say, look, he's not acting right. Let's continue. So the legal authority, this is interesting. This is how you know that all that, oh, she doesn't want the record, you know, she doesn't want any drama or anything. Yeah, she doesn't want to make a public statement, but she's making a public statement within the court documents. And I knew this when she filed for temporary orders. I was like, okay, she want to air this fool out. She's intentionally doing this. And once it got picked up, she's like, okay, Henry is going to be my blowhorn, and I'll send all messages through Henry. She sent me some smoke signals. I saw him from Norway. I was like, okay, Malena, I got the assignment. I'm about to do your bidding. I typically don't do bidding for divorcee women, but you know what? I'm gonna make this special.
Dude, am I a narcissist, or do you steal this bit from me? Is this not just the bit I did about Destiny like 2 days ago?
Special exemption. So Nick Palome's motion to seal the court records is not appropriate vehicle in a family law matter to restrict access to the court's file. This is 100% a truthful statement.
That's a truthful statement.
Even when Nick Palome filed his motion to seal, he basically said the same thing. He came out the gate. Hold on, I think it's where is it at? That's our temporary orders. Here we go, right here. This is out of the state and find this case, and he filed this case are not subject to the standards for sealing records. So she's like, look, Ninja, you ain't supposed to be sealing this shit. Like, who you trying to fool?
Fuck you, Louis.
Trying to seal the records, okay? So look, I'm not about to go through all this googly gop, but just know that court records are typically not sealed. You want to have that judiciary scrutiny to make sure the judge is on the up and up. Should the judge have to rule on this, and let's just say the judge gives Nick 70% of the assets, you're going to want to see that. And people are going to be like, okay, we can't have this judge. He hates women or whatever the case, and he's giving me all this shit. You kind of want the judge to be fair. We don't need to go through all this legislature. A specific and serious and substantial interest in clearly outweighs the presumption of openness. This is what the courts need to be. Oh, snap. Somebody, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate you. Just Talk. Appreciate the prime sub. Thank you. This presumption of openness, any probable adverse effect that sealing will have upon the general public for health and safety. Basically, if this case is open, there's no issues with it. So it should stay open for the most part. But B, no less restrictive means than sealing records will adequately and effectively protect the specific interest asserted. Make sure I'm reading this right. All right, anyway, let's get to her story. Emphasis added, if a record does not show a specific serious or substantial interest, which clearly outweighs the presumption of openness, we must find that the trial court abused its discretion in sealing the court record. So she's like, look, Ninja, y'all can't seal this shit. Y'all will be abusing y'all authority if y'all do it. Furthermore, the petitioner must show no less restrictive means exist that will adequately protect the specific interest asserted. We don't even care about this. All right, let's get into why she doesn't want the record sealed. This is the juice. This is the part that get ready to clip it for whatever platform. On or about June 24th, 2020, Malena and Nicholas traveled to Spain to care for her ailing mother who was battling cancer. We know this to be well, now we get some further corroboration that yes, the mother is sick. Okay. Mom is sick and they went there to cover for her. All right. While in Spain waiting for treatment, Malena's mother and Nicholas was unsatisfied with the party's online content. Goddamn. And decided to travel to Amsterdam to a streamer convention and resided with other streamers against Malena's will. So she like, look, bro, we out here to take care of our mom. Or, well,
dude,
their mom, the mom-in-laws. Sorry, I
have to go. On my way back, I was just doing my Pocket TCG opening. The last pack I opened, I got Beedrill EX Shiny. And then this pack I open, I get another Beedrill EX Shiny. How crazy is that? How freaking crazy is that? My last pack I opened last night, I had that. And then the first pack I opened today has that. Crazy.
Nick, like, hey, hey, I gotta get this content. I don't know about you, but you know, I hope your mom get better, but
yeah, I got shiny Charizard and Charmander already.
I gotta go, Ninja. You like, damn. So she like, no, stay with me. He's like, nope. No, I already charted a jet. I'll catch up with you though. Don't worry. Be strong. You know, stay strong. All right, so upon returning,
dude, it literally took me so. You have no idea. I was pulling so hard. Dude, it took me so long to get the immersive Arceus. It was so fucking annoying, man. I did finally get it, but it was so fucking annoying.
Of another woman in message between another woman and Nicholas on Nicholas' phone. Damn, she went through his phone. God damn, shawty. Shortly thereafter, Malena deactivated all social media accounts and asked Nicholas for a divorce. Damn. Look, man, it is an evil world out here, man. I'll be trying to tell y'all, man, but
it's an evil world we live in.
And you know, like, emotional cheating is still cheating. Now, she never said he cheating in divorce docs, but we do have, I don't know, is this what y'all want me to show? Like, this clip is supposed to, is this the person?
And a bunch of his online friends, and he has her hand around her waist on her hip.
I mean, he ain't gripping it though. Let me give him some. This is called Hipgate.
Oh, and we get Aerodactyl EX with the gold background on a Wonder Pick too. Dude, we're on fucking fire, dude. It's crazy pulls right now. Craziness.
Yeah, she doesn't say who the woman was. For all it could have been Kachi, right? It could have been Kachi. But Hipgate
don't
comes
care.
to mind.
Systems okay, okay,
bro. How does this end up?
Don't care.
In Wine About It? How? Pete says you will watch to learn your lesson.
Hey, he is definitely learning the lesson now. The lesson is not to ever get married.
You caused a ruckus. Can I say, and I mean this sincerely, I did not know that this was not okay.
bro. Shout out to Me Hooks for the 5 gifted, man.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Appreciate you, man. Me Hooks out here dropping 5 gifted, man. Salute to you, Me Hooks, man. But this is what it is. I
had no idea.
Ninja, you know, man.
I thought that's just where. I mean, Nora didn't mind. I mean, I wasn't. How do I go to this?
You can't, bro.
Is there a way out?
You can't.
Oh no,
you can't. It's over. Let's continue through the divorce stuff. All right, where we at? So she deactivated all her social media accounts and asked him for a divorce. While Nicholas did provide some financial support to Malena for her mother's cancer treatment, it was funds that she also contributed to, as any income she earned as a YouTube editor was deposited into an account held in Nicholas.
I don't
name.
like TCG games. I don't like Pokemon. Magic Gathering's fucking gay. Pokemon's epic. I don't think there's any others that are any good.
Like, damn, man. Jesus. Now, is this the financial abuse that she's alleging? I don't know.
Was fun.
Honestly, I haven't read the entire document, to be honest. But there you have it. They're in Spain to treat mom. Nick says, all right, I got to get out of here. He goes to Amsterdam. She comes home. She found suspicious photos of another woman. Like, were they naked photos? Like, what were they? Were they risque photos? Shit, who was the woman? Now, like, she could have been messy. If this was Adept would have put the woman's name, like, another Twitch streamer, her name is such and such, and that's who it was. Adept would have been messy as hell. But look at Malena, still giving not only Nick grace, but the woman grace, and not exposing the woman that pictures that she saw in her husband's fucking phone. So think about that, right? Like, people don't think about that. Like, she could have been messy. She could have put it in here. She know I'm gonna get the court docs. She know that it's gonna be live. She could have did that. So whoever that woman is that sent Nick those suspicious photos, you better thank Malena for not outing your ass, because you know he got this rabbit ass fan group. They hate me too, but you know, it's all good. I'll take the hit. I don't mind the hate threads. You know, it's gonna be another hate thread, man. A fucking live stream fail, man. Look at the white comments, man. You just be like, man.
Shut up, bitch.
Anyway.
That's how Nick is.
Let's
That is what Nick's like.
So during this time, Nicholas continued to publish videos and content on his platforms about the party's relationship, often alluding to being abandoned by Malena in hopes of gaining public sympathy by spinning fault on her. This is true.
That's a truthful statement.
This is a truthful statement. I did see like him post like, oh, Malena thought I would die without her, and so did my mom. Jokes on them. I'm still alive. I'm still thriving. I saw that shit. I was like, damn, man, Nick is really cold-blooded out here. He is cold-blooded. I was like, Jesus. Where, let me see if I can find it, you know? Like, it was like this, right? Right here. That's one of them. That's two. Like, he was cooking. He was cooking. I was like, okay, Nick. Okay, Nick. This how you really feel. He like, yeah, man. Fuck these bitches, man. All right, so where does it start at? Does it start right here? No. Oh, here we go.
All right, let's see this.
This is what this ninja Nick had to say. I don't know if people have saw this or not. These could be old. But shout out to the people. Women are even lucky to talk to them. These women are even lucky I talk to them. Without me, they'd be long forgotten in the abyss. Damn, Kachi, he talking about you or what? There's only...
Dude. Nick is having a fun... Dude, this is insane. Well, these bitches are lucky I pay them any attention. Dude. What is this? Never seen this side of Nick before.
One NMPLOL could replace them with any pretty woman and do just as good. Hey, man, he's not lying, though.
That's a truthful statement.
I am him, and I've been him. Yeah, maybe this is true about Catchy, this ditzy broad who just threw up a Roman because you made one fucking joke. Maybe that's true about Catchy. That ain't true about Malena. Malena made you, buddy. Malena fucking made you.
He's not lying. I am him, and I've been him. Emily, too. She was Lacey and Miz yesterday and didn't even see the north side of 20K. This is my city. I am the...
Dude. He's talking shit on Extra Emily. Let's briefly cover the Extra Emery ban. How is this Kuihman coded? The fuck you mean? So, Extra Emery got banned from Twitch. Sure, she'll be back in a day. But, here's what for.
That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, like, the stoplights here are really long.
Hi,
so
Emily.
usually I just go past. Thank you, Gibberish, for the
Twitch streamer Extra Emily has been banned for a second time, just hours after a questionable driving incident was broadcast live to her fans. On April 13, Twitch pulled the plug on Emily's channel, displaying the standard message: "This channel is temporarily unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines or terms of service." The timing, however, has viewers convinced the reason is crystal clear. During the April 12 IRL broadcast in Austin, Texas, Emily flipped her car's camera to show the road. Within moments, she drove straight through a red light at an intersection, all of it live for her audience to see. When she came to a stop, she casually bruised off the incident. That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, the stoplights here are really long, so usually I just go past. It's fine, people do that. Yet, Twitch wasn't buying that excuse. This isn't Emily's first run-in with Twitch's safety rules.
Dude, this is such a character trait of this B as well. I don't want to just be derogatory towards women. I'm trying to not be too crazy. But goddamn, this idiot. Entitled idiot, Extra Emily. I can't stand her, man. The whole parent incident was wretched. Where she's like, why should I have to help my parents? Why should I ever have to help my parents? So what if I'm rich? So what if I'm rich? Why should I have to help them? It's like, dude, you're ill. You're disgusting. And she does this whole thing where she does these streams where she does like Uber driver stuff. Where she does like Uber deliveries on stream. And it's just like poverty LARPing. It's like, oh, look, I'm acting like a poor person. I'm acting like a poor person. It's truly sickening stuff, man.
In recent news, Extra Emily hit social media after users shared that Extra Emily cries on stream after chat cooks her for not wanting to pay her parents back $140,000, and the LSF thread posts were also deleted about it. Here are the controversial clips.
Yeah, it's fine. The only reason they want me to pay it back is because I'm a streamer.
Yeah, you should pay it back.
Because I didn't use my degree. So they're like, okay.
How much is it?
170K.
You should pay it back.
I don't want to. I mean, I did pay them 10K, and then I was like, I'm over this. I don't want to pay anymore.
Mom, do you think it's a waste that I went to college? That is a really good question. I spent a lot of money on that, and then you become a streamer.
Yeah, but I'm also helping.
That's a really good question. I don't know how to answer it.
But I'm paying you back for college.
Yes, that's right. That's necessary.
That's necessary?
Yeah, we're almost broke. Because you went to the college. Go to the expensive one, yeah.
Do you think that would be your best gift towards your dad or your parents? To pay back your tuition?
I'm never gonna pay it back though.
Wait, actually?
No, I don't want to.
But you could.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Wait, do you have student loans?
Yeah, student loans to my parents.
And you're making them pay it off?
No, like my parents paid, and then they're like, pay us back for college, and I just like don't want to.
Okay. But don't you think that would make them like really happy and proud?
Yeah, isn't this just disgusting, man? It's so gross.
Like almost out
She's
of spite,
so
like,
entitled,
because, like,
so
I
privileged.
But I know that you guys don't need it.
Yes.
That's why you don't.
Yes, they don't need it, and I'm like,
you don't need it.
I'm just a bad daughter.
You are.
No. Like even Nick there, it's just like, yeah, you are a bad daughter. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you know what it is? It's exhaustion.
Yeah, I think I'm just exhausted.
And then he cucks out.
It's exhausting. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, at least your parents still talk to you.
Yeah, my parents are cool.
I only got one left.
Like, my parents are like overall really happy and think I'm a good daughter.
You are a great daughter.
I don't know.
No, Arthur, what have you done?
They were very happy that I bought Cancun for them.
Let's go to...
After this started blowing up, posts then started getting shared on LSF, then removed as the claim to be clickbait, and then NMP shared his response from Discord in the following screenshots. Why are you so RT? Because she has her own way of dealing with her own personal relationships with her. He pushed it for so long because he forgot for a second how his stunted Twitch chat can be, that's all. I'm surprised I didn't get any yet, to be honest.
I'm not going to hate. It's just the point that they literally made her sign a paper saying she would pay $14,000 each year back, and they still...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here, really. But yeah, that's the point. So yeah, fuck Extra Emily. She is so entitled. It's crazy.
Kane. So he's saying Kane. And I'm sure you're like, oh, I'm just joking, guys. But remember, there's always a bit of truth in everything, all right? Why would you admit this? Bro, I've given up, man. I did everything right and still lost. I mean, bro, we got the... Like, this is the... Hey, I did everything right. Ninja, who's the woman in your phone? F you and F me. Oh, gosh. Emily is also moving to LA. I guess she's not leaving me, Lamau. No one in LA has any viewership pool. Senna not even close to the viewership. We got driving around her in her car, and she's collabed with every single person in LA. Shout out to Senna. I don't think she liked me after I did my fight contest. I don't think she liked the placement. I need another 1K raiser. I'm busy. Malena and my mom, here we go here. Malena and my mom thought I'd die without them. Don't make the same mistake. So anyway, hey man, he feeling himself. I love to see a man with a little bit of confidence, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, notably, either party...
They're not doing a bit for the stream. You're just completely wrong.
Party had filed for divorce or taken any steps towards to finalizing any sort of
I don't know how you would even read that. In fact, the fact you've even read that into that shows that you're incredibly fucking stupid. I'm just gonna time you out.
It's also necessary to emphasize Malena did not publish or share videos during this time.
Yeah, she planned out a bit with her parents where they say that she has to pay them back for college, but actually she doesn't. And she's got this whole consistent thing in her stream where she went to college but didn't use a degree. And her parents just claim to be broke. Her parents that barely speak English claim to be broke on the internet for the sake of a joke. And then Nick and the other guy were in on it too. And then they read out a script in the car that was exactly the script they needed to read out. And then she did a whole fake cry. And then Nick went to his Discord to cope afterwards as well. All was a fake stunt for stream. You're so retarded. When are people going to stop having these retarded conspiracies about streams? It's never like that. It's never like that. And you're a fucking idiot for thinking it is.
As she was caring for her mother, will respond to comments or statements Nicholas has made public and remained without access to community funds. This is where it's like, dog, we married. He like, well, look, hey, I put some money in that account of yours. She like, Ninja, you put some money in that account? That's your account. That ain't my account. No, it's our account, baby. She like, Ninja, no. Ninja, no. I got to go to the courts. All right. Throughout the party's marriage, Nicholas has maintained almost exclusive control over the party's finances and unilateral decision-making on spending and the distribution of funds. Now, we know this, I guess, to be true if we go back to this clip where I guess Nick is talking about buying something super duper expensive. And he's like, oh, I don't control the funds. She like, Ninja, you control the money. Quit capping. And what he does is he cap for the audience,
There's helmet up there.
This is so cool.
Ooh, sorry. I'm sure you can see. Sorry.
This is how it works.
Oh my god.
Am I allowed to buy something from here?
Yeah, are you gonna carry it around? What are you asking me? Like, you don't control the money. Holy shit. Wait, what is this?
Hey, well, apparently Malena knew, and this is dated October 4th, 2023. So I imagine it's probably always been like that. Any spending by Malena had to be first requested and then approved by Nick. The majority of the financial accounts are in Nicholas' name, even though the parties made video content online together and profited from the same. Since the party's separation, Nicholas has requested that Malena sign a non-disclosure agreement, release a joint statement regarding their separation, and treatment, and threaten to diminish the value of the community estate and any businesses' interest if Malena is unwilling to accept the terms for the dissolution of the estate. This is like, god damn. God damn. What? What?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I know you looking at this and you're like, holy shit. Is this true? Did he really threaten her? Like, look, bitch, you gonna sign this NDA? Or I'm not gonna stream anymore. I'm not gonna post videos on YouTube anymore. OTK not putting out content anymore. I'm not gonna invest anymore.
Okay, that is like straight up. If that's true that he did that, that sounds like straight up financial coercion, basically. Keep your mouth shut, otherwise I'm gonna nuke the assets and fuck you in the divorce. Like, that is just like you are just using the threat of destroying assets to make her stay quiet.
Shit, we got the terrorists happening. I know he loved that the stock market is crashing. He's trying to get that evaluation as quick as possible. Like, look, bitch, I only got this much in holding, and Trump didn't ruin the country and shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, I need to get that evaluation before the stock market returns. He's like, look, my Bitcoin is down, my IRA is down, like shit, everything's down, man. Like, Malena, I'm broke. I'm broke. She like, nah, nigga. I mean, you think she called him the N-word? Probably not, right? Shout out to Malena. So damn.
No, she does.
Nicholas continues to control the majority of the party's community estate without any transparency to Malena, as evidenced by his failure to provide any documentation in response to discovery. Damn, son.
Yeah, he asked that too.
She like, look, he's doing all this under the guise of not, whatchamacallit, of not giving me any transparency. That $14,000 purse I told you, like, he spent her money on it. Lastly, Malena has requested the party schedule mediation in lieu of a court hearing to attempt to resolve their disputes. Malena continues to try to keep matters reasonably confidential while preserving her rights, including her right concerning potential third parties, which I guess is me and shit, like this Henry guy, and the right of openness. Again, Malena has refrained from public filing details regarding the conduct of Nicholas, but the conduct will be outlined in the hearing on Nicholas' request to seal the file and restrict public access. Now, we know that conduct didn't get outlined because, as I showed you already, they agreed to seal it for 90 days because he likely was going to lose. In all honesty, he probably was going to lose. I understand he may be a celebrity out here, like to, the people online, but this fool, he like, even Tiger Woods' lawsuit was like out in the open. All these celebrities divorces, even Tom Brady's divorce was like pretty public. But as a parent, Nicholas' request to seal the record is another avenue to silence Malena, all while he continues to make videos and content online, evidencing his spending, gambling trips, and flaunting his new paramour. His paramour. Hey, she cooking.
Let him cook.
We are not done yet. We still have to go over her discovery. So this is like the, as I scroll down, I mean, she's obviously praying to the court that they consider foregoing. Like, here, I need y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this. So, Malena prays that the court consider the foregoing and deny his motion to seal the court records. So all of that, she doesn't want people to know shit. That shit's out the window. That shit's going. Ring the bell on that. But at the same time, in 90 days. She's like, look,
like Paramore
we
mentioned,
agreed to seal it for 90 days. She agreed to seal it for 90 days because chances are he was going to lose. And that's why he threw the Hail Mary.
Paramore mentioned.
Following his confidentiality, whatchamacallit. And like one thing about the confidentiality is he wanted to protect two things about his confidentiality. I'll show you what he wanted to protect. I'm not trying to show you his lawyer's information, all right? It's two things he wanted to protect. It's this right here. Right here. NMPLOL Productions LLC and OTK Media LLC. Now I did look up NMPLOL Productions LLC, and I was surprised that there's it looks to be, hold on, I got the picture of it. I'm not gonna post it because it's not edited and I'm not trying to like dox anything. There is 3 officers available. And I was like, oh, okay, so it is an active company. It does have 3 officers on it if you look it up, and OTK Media Inc. And that was
Yeah, wait. What was he actually saying though?
He wanted to protect two things. He wanted Media LLC. She won 90 days. So all of that, she doesn't want people to know shit. That shit's out the window.
Yeah, so this bit, literally, this is just saying like, they're literally saying he's making video content, video and online content, evidencing his spending, gambling trips, and flaunting his new Paramore. So they're literally saying he is jetting this catchy bitch around. He is showing off all the fucking drinks they're going for, all the trips they're going for, all the shit he's buying her. Just look at his streams. Just look at his streams. Clear as day. It's just so base. I seriously hope he gets completely rinsed. I seriously hope this guy gets totally rinsed for this.
Is he wanted to protect two things about his confidentiality. I'll show you what he wanted to protect. I'm not trying to show you his lawyer's information, all right? It's 2 things he wanted to protect. It's this right here. Right here. NMPLOL Productions LLC and OTK Media LLC. Now, I did look up NMPLOL Productions LLC, and I was surprised that there's, it looks to be, hold on, I got the picture of it. I'm not going to post it because it's not edited, and I'm not trying to, like dox anything. There is 3 officers available. And I was like, oh, okay, so it is an active company. It does have 3 officers on it if you look it up, and OTK Media Inc. And that was his main concern. But let's get to her discovery request. You're like, well, Henry, what the hell did she do? What did she request from Nick that he was like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting none of that shit. I don't care if Henry cover it. I don't care what the hell goes on, but you're actually going to see, like, you'll get to see a divorce. And I think, you know, he is in a privileged position to talk about some things. If whatchamacallit. And what is this? There we go. What is this? Did Henry post it? Or someone else? Like, here's the thing, man. I had the court docs and I was going to make a video so I can get my 100,000 views, but I'm probably not. Wonder if old boy was fast enough. Damn, he had a 12-hour window to get that impressive. Look, man. Look. Oh, man. Look, he's reading out, damn, the docs and only 171 viewers for Henry? I'll take that as my own personal fall-off. Damn, Nick, well, fucking come in the chat, dog. Come on, man. I had a 12-hour window. Ninja, the window's always open. Remember that. It's me. It's me. The window's always open. I creep in.
Oh, way. Dude, this is crazy. They're coping in Discord Live. Damn, has the docs only 171 viewers for Henry? I'll take that as my own personal fall-off. Lol. Like, Nick, why is Nick Pollum crying about fucking Henry Resilient in Discord? Like, why do you care what Henry Resilient's saying about your divorce?
Bitch, I'll be creeping. They're like, yo, how Henry get this shit? Like, hey, bro. I can't believe he said he only had a 12-hour window. Damn, he had a 12-hour window to get that impressive. Like I said, I wanted to do the video Monday, but hey, Nick, keep typing for me, Nick. We'll keep updating you guys what he says as they come in. Ninja's atting me on in the drama court. That shit gets no play, guys. At me in drama court while I'm live streaming is a no-go. But anyway, let's keep. Oh shit! Someone said this. Oh, my man following me. Holy shit! Hey, Nick, man, I'm gonna be honest, dog. I'm gonna be real honest, man. Can you do me a favor? I know I gifted you 5 subs, man, but you think you can gift them back, man? I know. I'm broke, man. I shouldn't have gifted you 5 subs, man. I shouldn't have. But I did it out the kindness of my heart. But I was being financially irresponsible, man. I was, man. So if you could just please just run them back, man. Just run them back, man. If you find it in your heart, I know you're going through some tough times, and I know I'm probably not making it easy. But if you could just find it in your heart to just give a little, man. Maybe 1 sub, man. Maybe just a prime sub, Nick, man. Like I'm in a bind, man.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
But anyway, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Nick, man. I have no ill will towards him, man. Appreciate him following me. That's more content for me. All right. So anywho, let's go through her discovery. Let's see what Nick has asked from him, and she did not give him. Now, look, man, let me peruse through this because I don't want any doxing. I'm not trying to dox him. I've been on my stuff, man. But y'all about to see it. Like, this is 92 pages. It's gonna go by quick. I don't have time to break down everything for you guys. So anyway, this is Malena Palom's motion to compel discovery. Now, a motion to compel is when someone is not cooperating. My ex-wife didn't want to give up the financials. She eventually did, but I had to actually subpoena hers. And maybe Malena gonna have to subpoena it. But here's the hard part, guys. If Nick never told her what he owns, she has no idea what financial institutions to subpoena. So if he kept her in the dark for 10 years about his finances, she like, well, where do I go? I don't know. But here's the thing. If she finds out that he was not forthcoming with all of their community assets and she can prove that he withheld it, she can go back to the courts, reopen the divorce, and the courts will force him to literally transfer 100% of whatever he did not divulge to her ownership. So if he like sells some shit, like you see Nick sell like $1 million worth of Bitcoin, and she find, and you know, CoffeeZilla find that shit like, oh, we saw it on the blockchain, Nick. You never told Malena you had $1 million in Bitcoin. The judge could be like, hey, run her that shit expeditiously. So anyway, let's get to her discovery. So, you know, they go through the divorce. She put in her request for disclosures. He literally objected to everything. This is exactly what my ex-wife pulled. I was like, bitch, I didn't give up everything. Why you not doing it? Because she was hiding money. That's all good. They all do. They all do. She want to rob me and hide her money. Anyway, on April 8th, Nick Palom had a telephone conference conferring regarding the deficiencies in the discovery responses. That conversation was likely recorded too. Nick Palom's production remains incomplete and fails to include documents solely in his possession and information that Malena does not have access to. Objections were made to every request. Minimal responses and zero documentation actually provided. So he just stonewater. He like, bish, I'm not giving you nothing. Nada. Oh, this is fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Hey, why you do her like this, Nick, man? Anywho, Malena Palom's responses to blah, blah, blah. Let's just get down to what she was asking for. You guys don't care about what a deficiently legal argument is. Nick Palom's incomplete responses to discovery and avoidance of complying with Texas rules for deposition. Damn, she gonna depose this nigga too. Remember, you know the deposition I would pay like $10,000
Yeah,
for?
this guy reminds me of my ex-wife. It's a bad thing to have said about you in any context, but especially bad when Henry Resilient is reviewing your divorce proceedings.
Deps. I would pay $10,000 for a Deps deposition. I know it's recorded. I know XQC got it. But do you think you need $10,000 from me? No. Anyway, let's just get down to what she was asking for. All right. Banking statements. This is a must. Hey, Ninja, run me the banking statements. Documents pertaining to the statements prepared by the bank, blah, 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 are held in the name of Nick Palom and or Malena Palom, are held in the name of the business entity which Nick owns, Malena owns, had interest control of. Don't tell me my computer freezing. Don't tell me. All right. I was like, look, man, I might have to go Starforge after this, man. Anyway. Oh, snap. Shout out to my man, Jamal Breezy. Stay resilient, man. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Every penny counts.
Stay resilient.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay resilient, bitch.
Appreciate that. Anyway, let's continue. So check images. Damn. Check images showing copies of all written checks from the accounts. Damn. She won't.
Oh, dude, you know, just a brief another detour of extra Emily hate. This shit was the first time I ever saw it. It made me want to die, man.
Oh, I can hold it.
This shit was so bad.
With my choice, my last song that
The
I will
OTK
sing
intro.
for you guys. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Yay. Honestly,
Like, it's just behaving like a child. She's behaving like a child. She's pretending to be a child right now. That's the appeal.
OTK is really the best, and I'm so happy to be the newest member. Like, whoa, what a dream come true. So I'm just really excited. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, OTK, the crew, the lovely DJ, and and chat for supporting me. So thank you. And I would like to sing "Look at Me" by XXX Tentacion. Yes, please.
Wow.
Is this okay?
Can I sing this?
Look, she's still behaving like a child. Behaving like a child. Acting like you're like totally stunned. Can I sing this?
Can I sing this?
Dude, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Can we just get it?
May I sing this? Is this okay?
Let Jaw rest.
I love this song. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, can you scroll back? Thank you. I want the beginning. Wait, can I sing
Let
this?
Jaw rest. Let him sleep.
It's okay. I'll sing it cleanly. Yeah. Okay.
Just let her cook.
I'll cook. I'm ready. Wait, can you do a different version? Sorry. Maybe with the, where's the beginning fun part? I want to dance.
Son, where'd you find this?
Yo. Oh, this is it, yeah. Hey. Okay. Yo. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yo. Hey. Yo. 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 Hey. Hey. Bitch. Yeah. Bitch.
By the way, Nyana's mocked this 15 years ago. Nyana's did this bit better 15 years ago.
Hey, hey, I'm like, bitch, who is your man? Hey, can't keep my dick in my pants. Hey, my bitch don't love me no more. Hey, she get me out, I'm like, whoa. Hey, hands. I gave her dick, she got mad. Hey, she put her tongue on my dick. Hey, look at my wrist about 10. Just got a pound of that boot. Hey, got in the street for the booth. Hey, probably my health burger boots. Hey, she said one fuck bitch I do. Hey,
Yeah, Nyana's gonna say it.
my mans. Hey, I put a hole in your parents. Hey, I don't need my tubes. Hey, I got a Uzi, no Uzi. Fuck at me, look at me, yeah. Fuck at me, yeah. Look at me, yeah. Look at me, yeah. Look at me, yeah. Fuck at me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Look at me, fuck at me, yeah. Look at me, fuck at me.
See, guys, I know she's like completely annoying, and she acts like a child, and she can't rap for shit, and she's not funny, she's not entertaining. But don't you want to fuck her? Don't you want to fuck this Chinese girl? Guys, look, she's wearing a skirt. Come on, guys.
Yeah, look at me, fuck at me, yeah. Hey. Chat. Bitch. I'm an OTK, bitch. Woo! Yeah, wait. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Shout out, baby, bro. Yeah. Get sturdy. I take a wife and just stop fuck. That little bitch got a throat fuck. I like to rock and I misfit. My own bitch like a risen. I just like a Corbin. Got like 3 bitches, I'm Mormon. Skin on your bitch, it's forehead. Don't want your pussy, just one head. Hey, look at me. Fuck at me.
I will not. Let's not, guys. I'm not going to focus too much on what Jar did to his ex-baby, to his baby mama. I'm not going to focus on that. But I'm sorry you're not going to sing that extra, Emily.
Look at me. Fuck at me. Look at me. Fuck at me. Look at me. Yeah. Hey. Look at me. Fuck at me. Look at me. Fuck at me. Look at me. Fuck at me. Look at me. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Jar is screaming into the void in hell right now. He's watching this screaming into the void in hell. Forced to watch this. Extra Emily age.
How was that? Was that okay?
27.
Thank you. Look at me.
20 fucking 7.
Look at me. Okay, judges.
Ah.
Would you like to vote?
Someone remind me of something. What? I was gonna pull something up. Yep, I can't remember what I was gonna pull up. I read something in chat, made me think of something, but I can't see it now. Okay, back to this.
All written checks, canceled checks, deposit slips, other canceled items. It's a roundabout way. She's literally.
Oh wait, it's because she said getting sturdy. This is not sturdy. Now this.
Yay 24 in the chat.
Now this is the type of shit I'm on. Yeah, real Blasian W. Okay.
Someone's about to take a whatchamacallit. When you see these deficiencies, it's just saying, hey, look, he failed to provide any documents, financial statements. She like run me the financial statements, notes and other accounts receivable. Damn. I saw something juicy in here. Bartering records. This looked like standard. Currency, digital money, and electric money. Ooh, did you ever tell her you own some Bitcoin? Because it's not limited, to cryptocurrency, virtual currency, eCash, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, basically any type of eCoin. Hot to a coin. Was Nick part of that joint? Did he get in on it? Records of investments. This is the most important one. stock options, retirement, and she actually like, hey, IRA, oh man, SEP, Kiog, retirement, 401k. You know, you got that money. You know. I know he was trolling me about the the Nvidia, but don't be a fool. He definitely owns some of Nvidia. How much? That's the real question. Who was trying to message me? Dude, I'm not covering this Emery story. This could be a big story for you. The girl. Oh man, I gotta view like these people in Paracord be trying me. They like cover this big Emery story. I look at the Emery story. I be like, bruh, you cooked. I gotta investigate that. I gotta be 1,000% sure. So the retirement, securities and brokerage house accounts, earnings records, employment compensation bonuses. Ooh, since January 1st, including the complete employer's personnel file. So she is like low key giving some pertinent information. The original employment contract agreement for Palone. This is likely stuff through OTK, Starforge, you know, any company that's contracted him out. Payroll, expense account records. Ooh, man, from January 20th. So she wants 5 years of financial records. Community income. This is the big one. Community income. Interest income from 1099s. Damn. Dividend income. She wants that 1099D, dog. Deductions with holdings. Income tax returns. Ooh. Hopefully she got a copy of these guys. If you're married and someone's doing the taxes, get a copy. Communications with the IRS. Other monetary receipts. Notes and accounts receivable. Employment records. Education. The reason why you ask for education is to prove a person is smart for like support reasons. That's all it is. Like, I need education. Sources of income. This is tricky. This is where people get caught up, right? Let's just say he forgets a source of income. Even if it's just, oh man, I literally forgot about it. It's not going to be considered him forgetting. It's going to be treated as he intentionally withheld information. You see how it works? Like Ninja, you knew about it and you held it. Payment processing accounts, Venmo, Amazon records, business expense records, employment records, closely held corporations and unincorporated business entities. Now, remember, she has one of the best family divorce lawyers in Texas. So she's probably going to have the best forensic accountant. And they're probably what they're going to do is run his social security number through some type of software. And any account that's linked to him is just going to pop up. And they're just going to be like, okay, we found this.
Okay, Louis, your mix, that was extra Emily. That Emaru's a different one, okay? That was extra Emily.
Provided this. Let's just make sure everything aligns. Secured debts, monthly expenses. Damn. This is important. Remember when he said, hey, I have to pay rent now? It's likely for the divorce to show that he does have some bills and he's just not living rent-free off of soda. Credit card, charge accounts, other dets.
Yeah, they're different.
Instruments,
they're different
like,
people.
Jesus, accounts. It's mostly just financial records, guys. Gift loans, gifts, motor vehicles. Ooh, oh, man. This lawyer is literally like, hey, anything of value, Ninja. Did you sell anything? Did you write anything off? Hey, where's the GTR? Or is it a GTR? Intellectual and intangible property rights. Safe deposit box records. Bro, please don't tell me you got all your shit in the safety deposit box that you know about. Funds held by another. Kachi, how much money is Nick actually to hold? Kachi, you here? Is Kachi watching? Is she live right now? Or are they she at Nick's house watching together? Like, hey, they're like, hey, like Kachi. Now look, man, if Nick was smart and he really wanted to like devalue his Twitch account, you make a deal with Kachi. You stream on Kachi's account. And you say, hey, a percentage of that is mine. And you can't transfer it to me until after the divorce. In fact, put it in Bitcoin or something. It won't be no wire transfer. Put that shit in the account and we'll bust it down after the divorce. If I was him, I might do that. I'll be like, I'm gonna just stream on Kachi's account. This is Kachi's money. It's not my money. I think I'm gonna start a new channel. You say some goofy stuff like that. Funds for the benefits of others. So she's gonna want to see all the money that he spent on Kachi. This mineral gas rights is crap. Miles points rewards, valuable tangible personal property over $500.
I thought Emaru was a cheeky racist way of saying Emily. No, this is a separate person. Dude, it's just endless, like, I hate even the implication that this isn't just entirely sexually driven. It's so fucking annoying. People will lie to you and pretend that there are people that watch these streamers for anything other than sexual gratification. They will lie to you. It's so annoying. I can't take it.
Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm here to perform for you today. Thank you for having me, and happy date.
Okay, let's go.
God, it's just so fucking annoying. I can't even watch it. I'm like into a rage watching this. The fucking bobbing. God, it makes me just... I'm not a violent person at all.
Okay, let's go.
I don't fuck with you. Yeah, you little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you.
Why'd you point at me?
You little dumb ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you.
Oh my god.
Little stupid ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you. Anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you. Anything that you do. I heard you got a new man. I see you taking a pic. Then you posted up thinking that it's making me sick. But I see
This was Kuihman rapping Not Like Us or whatever. I didn't rap Not Like Us, first of all, so not true. Total slander there. And second of all, I said the N-word. I said the N-word. Where is Extra Emery saying the fucking N-word while rapping? Let me hear it. Let me fucking hear it.
you calling, I'll be making it quick. I'ma answer that shit like I don't fuck with you. Bitch, I had no feelings to go. I swear I had enough to hear, I got no ceilings to go. I mean, for real, fuck how you feel. Fuck your 2 cents of pain going towards the bill. Yeah, and every day I wake up celebrating shit. Why? Cause I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch. I stuck to my guns, that's what made me rich. That's what put me on, that's what got me here. That's what made me this. But the thing that I do is my first thing. All these hoes she read. Oh damn, she got a bird brain. And then the chilling me. Oh fan, silly me. I just bought a crib, 3 stories, that bitch a trilogy. And you know I'm rolling with us fucking up the ozone. I got a bitch that tells me she ain't got no clothes on. And another one text, and your ass next. I'm gonna text your ass back like I don't fuck with you.
Dude, these female OTK streamers bring out the incel in me like nothing else. They send me into a rage. It like totally short circuits me. I mean, a total primal, just like, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it so much. I just want it gone. I want it wiped off the internet. I don't want this industry here. I don't want these people to exist. I hate knowing that it's there. Dude. What? Nyanas owns you. Nyanas owns you. I can't even... And that's enough of that. Nyanas owns this bitch. This is not just as bad. This is better. This is way better. This was classic. This was awesome. Or when she did Thank you for the $10.
Goal to never watch extra Emily content, please.
Very bad. Yo, I got a fake ID though. Yeah. Yeah.
Classic. Same bit. Just funnier.
Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody jump out on the dance floor. Baby girl asked to go, she want more. Let's see a groupie and I ain't even on tour. Maybe cause she heard that I rhyme hardcore. Or maybe cause she heard that I buy at the source. Bottom of the ninth and a score. Not gonna move on to the next 4. Here comes the 3 to the 2 to the 1. One more chip and he don't know.
Look, you can talk shit on this, but this is it's the same bit. It's the same bit, but this is funnier. You can't lie. You literally cannot deny this. It is the exact same joke, but this was funnier. Nyanda's committed. It's not funny, you're just a pedophile. That's not true at all. Nyanda's committed. Nyanda's went the full way. Nyanda said the N-word. It played into it too. It's aware. It's self-aware in a way. Extra Emily is performing the same minstrel show, but without the commitment and without the self-awareness, without any of the comedy. Stylo's absolutely seething. Stylo's having a moment of racial reflection right now. A moment of racial aggravation. You're his little Africa out right now. Stylo's sitting there in the Kwanzaa outfit, typing on his computer. Yes, I know. It's really funny, isn't it, guys? He's looking like Dr. Umar, sitting in his computer, looking like Dr. Umar. Holy fuck. But yeah. Holy fuck. Okay, look, we're coming back to this, okay? I'm gonna stop causing Stylo a moment of racial aggravation.
Separate property, anything that he considers his own property. He didn't do any of that. Any reimbursements, any reimbursement claims of NMPLOL that like he owes her. Any real estate property, like thank God he never bought the house, XQC's house. Real estate sold, he don't got none. Lease agreements. I wonder is he paying for Kachi's apartment, right? Do they live together now? Like guys, don't quote me. I don't be knowing. Real estate outside the United States, life insurance and annuities. Damn. Here's the thing that you guys don't know. If he has her own life insurance during a divorce, he cannot take her off until it's finalized. It would be some serious penalties if he did. Dental insurance, who cares? Health and savings account, litigation cost. What the hell? Videotapes and other documentary evidence. Letters and a written memorabilia, email, ESI, travel records, current credit card report. Oh shit. Yo, like this is the messy thing about divorce. I remember I had to turn over all of my credit card reports. What the hell is this, man? They sending me like encrypted stuff. Like everyone is sending me this Emeru story. Like, what the hell is going on? What's going on with this Emeru stuff, man? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? The thing about divorce, I had to send my ex every single credit card report for the last 3 years. And I was playing a game. I spent like $20,000 on this mobile game. I mean, my city was tough, but I was like, I looked up like, damn, like $20,000 over like 3 years. I felt disgusted, disgusted. It was one of them free to play, pay to win joints. Clubs, organizations, intervetos, trusts, and there's some exhibits at the end. Inheritance or expected inheritance, no time limit. So remember how you talked about how, I think his grandmother left him like $350,000 or something. Property held in a trust. Damn, man, this lawyer is going to go through it. Oh, oh man, all his social networks, sites, even his alt accounts. Like, give me them shits too. Documents used in preparation to answer these interrogatories. Documents pertaining to NMPLOL's pleading and legal claims. Trial exhibits. Privilege logs. Correspondence with others. Damn. Okay, this is gonna be a 100% objection. Sorry, Malena, you're not about to get his text messages. This is not happening. This is not happening. Now, don't think that this is just one-sided. Nick is going to ask her for all these things too, but it's like, Ninja, you know you have all the financial records. So like, why we even doing this, Nick? Request for written interrogatories. Hold on, I got to see something. I don't want to dox him, but I want to see these written interrogatories. Prayer. Hold on, I just want to make sure. I'm just trying not to dox anything. Shit. Oh man, hold on. Oh, this is his answers. All right, let's get to his answers. I'm just gotta make sure we're not doxing anything. Nicholas Malone receives the right to object to additional discovery. Sorry, guys. I just got to get to his answers. It's 90 some odd pages. And look at this. Look, I'm not going to read it all, but here you go. Here you go, guys. Oh, man. General assertions of privilege, objections, and responses. Exhibit A, Malena, first request for production. Nicholas Palome objects to the production of records, documents, and or items which are not in Nicholas Palome's actual possession, custody, or control, to the extent Malena requests and requires that she obtain the documents not currently in her possession, but rather the possession of another person or entity that is not directly under her control, medical provider, service provider, bank lenders, or other financial institutions. Now, here's the thing. If her name is on some of these accounts, she can go get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really doesn't need Nick's permission to request records. But he's objecting to the worst, any word of each, such, all, other, because they are too global in general and do not adequately describe information. Nicholas further reserves the right to object to additional
is there much else here?
And answering her request. Okay, so bank statements. He like, no, bitch, no.
It feels like there's not a lot else here.
So there you have it, man. We really don't need to read the rest of this stuff.
Okay.
Do $10 million.
Wait, Henry theory crafts a settlement. Okay, let's see Henry theory craft a divorce settlement. Let's see what Henry thinks Nick should be paying.
We really gotta wrap this up. She's gonna call me back 100%. So look, so when it comes to their divorce settlement, I'm gonna make this as easy for you guys to follow. All right. Let's just say I know Nick gonna kill me for this, right? You're gonna be like, Henry, shut up. I'm not worth 20 million. All right, so let's just say he's worth 20 million for the sake of argument. All right. Like, Jesus, Nick, I know it's probably more. All right, so he's worth 20 million. what the hell? They have community assets that total. He worth 20 million. They're worth 20 million. All right. So she is due $10 million. 10 million for Malena. All right. So how does he come up with this 10 million? Let's just say this is for ish and giggles. They got a house in Norway that's worth 1 million, right? You're like, okay, 1 million for the house in Norway. You're like, okay, Henry, she's going to get the house in Norway. It's worth $1 million. All right. He has, let's just say 10 million in NVIDIA stock, right? So she's going to get 5 million NVIDIA stock. And Nick is obviously
NVIDIA. Dude. Okay.
5 million NVIDIA stock. So this is what he owes her. He has to come up with 10 million right here, right? She has no car. All right. Let's just say he has a swanky apartment for Kachi.
NVIDIA
so he has a $1 million apartment for Kachi. In him. Condo. Is that how you spell her name, Kachi? Sorry, girl. No disrespect. All right. And this is Nick. And this is Malena. Right. And the rest is an investment. So we know she's owed 10. And we have 5 million in NVIDIA stock. And let's just say his worth in OTK is worth OTK is worth, what would you think is worth? 10 million? 2 million? Let's just say it's worth 2 million, right? 2 million. All right. He's like, look, bitch. The 2 million.
Thank you for saying it. Stylo, thank you for saying it. I wasn't going to say it. Thank you, Stylo, for saying it. Thank you.
I'm keeping. All right. So now she's like, well, look, Nick, between this, the house, the $1 million Norway house, and the 5 million in NVIDIA stock. So he gets also 5 million in NVIDIA stock. 5 million. 5 million. NVIDIA. Jesus, NVIDIA.
Oh, no, he no, right? Okay, no, he does know that it's not NVIDIA. Okay.
So he has the rest in investment.
But he put NVIDIA this time.
So she like, look, here's the thing. You owe me $4 million. Between this and that, you owe me $4 million. Owed $4 million. He's going to have to, let's just say he has it in investments. He has, that would put his investments at what? Let me make sure we got this right. 7, 6, that's 13. So he has 7 million in investments. He can do one or two things. I had to do this. He can transfer the investments. He can transfer her what looks to be 4 million of these investments. Did I do this right? Maybe not. But he's going to have to, no, that would put it at what? 1, 2, 8, 6, 14. It'd be 6 million. 6 million in investments. He's going to have to either cash those out or transfer them over. And guess what? She like, NDA XXXX. How much is it worth for her to sign an NDA? 1 million, 2 million, 3 million? This is where it gets expensive because there is nothing legally required for her to sign an NDA. My ex is under no NDA. I'm under no NDA. So he's going to have to provide her more compensation to sign this NDA. So she's like, look, 2 million for the NDA. 2 million. All right. So now she could potentially walk away with, now these are fake numbers. All right. Cause she's due 10 million because that's what he's worth. She can get that house in Norway. She can literally walk away with what? 9, 10, $12 million in assets from him. That's just how it works. $12 million. Now we know he has.
Hey, so but with fake numbers. Wow, great stuff, Henry. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you. Wow, awesome. That's great. That's excellent. Really. Genius stuff.